Today's video is a day to night makeup look featuring this look. This is the end look. This is the nighttime kind of party vibe that we had going. By we, I mean myself and the folks over at the Cool Down blog. This time around they asked if I could do something focusing on graduates because it's that time of year where you all have worked so hard and it's time to get your diplomas. Whether it's high school or college, these are looks that are very easy for anybody to achieve. Everything is optional, and today I use the Urban Decay Naked palette, the original. This one's been around for a little while. It's kind of an OG palette, so I figured I would feature that today because I figured some of you might have it. Even if you don't, use whatever you want, it doesn't matter. To take this from day to night, I added some lashes, a tiny bit of a contour, a little extra glow, a different lip color, just little things here or there you can do in order to take your makeup from daytime to nighttime. So I'm gonna type up a little blog post as well, which will be over on the Cool Down blog. I'll leave the link down below. So if you guys wanna see how to achieve this makeup look ultimately and what I figured for daytime for your graduation, congratulations by the way, then just please keep on watching. So before getting started, I wanted to show you guys that I did have a dress on the bottom. This is actually the dress that I wore to my graduation in college. First, I'm going to curl my hair, so I'm just separating it and using this Tresemme Thermal Creations Heat Protectant Spray, pretty classic, and of course I had to have a cup of coffee. So I'm going to use my straightener to create curls. It's one of my absolute favorite ways. I feel like it makes the curl last forever, and it's just a really pretty looking curl. You can do this on any length hair, so what I do is put my hair in between the two little clamps and then I twist it and pull through, as you can see, and it creates beautiful curls that last for days. For makeup, I'm starting with this NYX primer spray, so just spraying that all over the face and then going in with a matte foundation. This is by Rimmel. This is a shade 100 Ivory. I realized that this is a little too pink for me, but regardless, I chose a matte formulation because I wanted this to last all day, and mattes tend to last a little bit longer than your dewier foundations. For concealer, I'm using this bareMinerals Bareskin Serum Concealer, perfect for dry under eyes. So I also applied it a little bit to the chin and the center of the face just to conceal any redness, and then I'm buffing that in using the Sigma brush, which is an absolute godsend. So first just using that to kind of buff the product in, and then I did end up going in with my fingers. It really helped to distribute the product and work it into the skin. To set everything, I'm using this Hourglass powder. I will leave the shade down below. I believe it's Dim Infusion, but I'm using that to set. I had never used this product before to set my whole face. It was a little dark, but it added a beautiful sheen to my face, and you definitely want to set everything in place so that everything stays a little bit longer. For brows, I'm taking this Ofra eyebrow pencil. It's nice and waxy, and I'm just making sure to create a nice shape with that pencil and then fill in any gaps. But I didn't go too heavy because I didn't want them to appear blocky. I just wanted them to appear full. So using the pencil first just to create that shape and fill them in, and then I'm just going to brush through them with this spoolie and then add a little bit of gel so they didn't move. This is the L'Oreal Brow Plumper. To add a little bit of life to the face, I'm using this Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This smells like a tropical vacation. It smells amazing. The scent lasts a little bit on your face, but it does fade throughout the day, and it's a beautiful shade. Oh, as you can see, I was singing along to some Meghan Trainor. So just using my giant blush brush from Real Techniques to apply that. And then for highlight, I'm using this one by Physicians Formula. I will leave what that's called down below, but I just want to add a little bit of a glow to the face without going too overboard for the daytime. Of course, I'm going to use MAC's Warm Soul as my blush, the perfect everyday blush in my opinion, just on the apple of the cheek. To prep the eyes for eyeshadow, I'm using this MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base, my absolute favorite. Can't do eyeshadow without it. So I'm using this Naked Urban Decay palette. I figure some of you may already have it, but if you don't, you can honestly just use any shades that you already have. To add a little definition in the crease, I'm going to take Naked, the matte shade on the left, and then for some shimmer on the lid, I'm taking Half Baked, which is the gold on the right. So I'm just taking this on some kind of fluffy brush that I have, not being terribly precise about it, but just slapping that on to add some definition and then applying that gorgeous gold shade. This whole look is pretty neutral. You guys, of course, can spice it up a little bit, but I figure for the daytime, you want to look pretty, but you don't want anything too crazy. So just making sure to blend everything out nicely. And then I'm taking Naked on the lower lash line just to add a little bit of definition. For the inner corner highlight, I'm going to mix Virgin and Sin and then pop that on the inner corner. It's going to make our eyes look nice and wide awake. To further open up the eyes, I'm going to use this Scandaleyes pencil by Rimmel. This is just in a nude shade. This is just going to make my eyes appear more open. And then for mascara, using this Covergirl Clump Crusher. This is a waterproof formulation. Really pretty. It adds a nice curl and definition to the lashes. So I'm applying 2 coats on my top lashes and then 1 coat on the bottom. For lips, I'm just using this ColourPop lippy stick in Aquarius. It's a beautiful kind of satin finish. Glides on really well. It lasts really, really well, and the color is gorgeous. It's perfect for daytime. To set all of that hard work in place, I'm using this NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, one of my favorites. It's really going to bring out the highlight on the cheeks. So this is the daytime look. It's pretty natural, neutral, easy to wear during the day for graduation. So we are going to kick it up with a few steps for the evening look in just a moment. Alright, so after you've been wearing your makeup all day, you need to kind of perk your skin back up, so I'm just spritzing with a little bit of Fix Plus. And then your cheeks are usually the first things to fade, so I'm just applying a little extra blush, and then I really want my highlight to pop, so I'm using Becca's Opal to add some more glimmer to the cheeks. It's really, really gorgeous in photos. Next, I'm using the Shade and Light palette, and I'm just going to use the 2 shades on the left, and I'm going to use those to contour. This is going to add some definition to the face. Again, it photographs beautifully. It's going to make your face appear a little bit slimmer, and who doesn't want that? So I also tend to lose my concealer on my eye, so I'm just adding a little extra bareMinerals concealer under there and tapping it out, blending it in very, very well. And then to add a little bit of definition on the outer part of the eye, make them a little bit more smoky, I'm taking Smog and Dark Horse and mixing them, packing them on the lid with this brush. I think this is by Sigma. It's a nice dense brush. Then I'm going to grab a fluffier one and just kind of blend it in. To add some fun to this look, I'm using this gunmetal shade all the way to the right and applying it to the lower lash line. This is a gray blue and it's super, super cool, really, really pretty. It's going to be a little bit unexpected, but still really easy for anybody to wear. To smoke it out a little bit, I'm just taking that Naked shade, which is the matte shade we used before, and then I'm going to add some lashes. So first I'm applying some of this Jessie's Girl, I think it's Jessie's Girl. It's an eyeliner, so this is going to help hide our band. I'm going to use these lashes by House of Lashes. They're the Boudoir Minis. The final step, of course, is lipstick. This is Katy Perry's Katy Kat Matte in Coral Couture, and this is our finished look for the evening. So if you're having a party after your graduation and you want to kick everything up a notch, these are just a few steps you can add to your routine and perk up your makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.